Hi guys. So I hope you must be understanding the various lessons that have been taught to you earlier. And now let's begin up with the next chapter, that is Mera Bachpan, written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So I'll share my screen and get you through the slides. So just wait. Okay, Mera Bachpan is called My Childhood. And now I will give you some basic information about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam that you must know and learn. His full name was Abul Pakir Jainuddin Abdul Kalam, and he was born on 15th October 1931 in a small town called Rameshwaram, and that Rameshwaram is in Tamil Nadu. He was known as the Missile Man of India, and he has worked with the great government organizations, that is ISRO and DRDO. ISRO stands for Indian Space Research Organization, and DRDO stands for Defense Research and Development Organization, as an aerospace engineer. He has served as the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007, and he was given awards like Bharat Ratna, Padma Bhushan, and Padma Vibhushan, and many more titles. So let's begin up with the chapter. इस पाठ के द्वारा छात्र सादगी, धार्मिक सहिष्णुता, मिलजुल कर रहना और किताबें पढ़ने का प्रयोजन आदि की प्रेरणा पा सकते हैं. So if a student is reading this chapter, then he get an inspiration to live his life with simplicity and with religious tolerance. Means if many people of different religions are living together, then how to tolerate all the religions and how to live together, they can get to know this. And मिलजुल कर रहना, to stay together. और किताबें पढ़ने का प्रयोजन means the purpose to read the books and the purpose of reading the books and to learn from the books, that the people can get inspiration, or the students can get this kind of inspiration from reading this chapter. मेरा जन्म मद्रास राज्य, अब तमिलनाडु. Earlier that state used to call, Tamil Nadu used to be called as Madras. So here मेरा जन्म मद्रास राज्य, अब तमिलनाडु के रामेश्वरम कस्बे में एक मध्य वर्गीय परिवार में हुआ था. So my birth took place in Tamil Nadu in a small town called Rameshwaram and in a middle class family. मेरे पिता जैनुलुब्दीन की कोई बहुत अच्छी औपचारिक शिक्षा नहीं हुई थी. Means my father was named as Jainuddin and he didn't got any formal education. और ना ही कोई बहुत धनी व्यक्ति थे, and neither he was given any formal education nor he was a rich person. इसके बावजूद वे बुद्धिमान थे. Despite of all that, he was very intelligent. और उनमें उदारता की सच्ची भावना थी. And he has a सच्ची भावना means true feeling, and he has a true feeling of kindness. उदारता is kindness, and he has a true feeling of kindness. मेरी माँ आशी अम्मा, my mother आशी अम्मा, उनकी आदर्श जीवन संगनी थी. My mother आशी अम्मा was a true companion or the ideal life partner of my father. मेरे माता पिता को हमारे समाज में एक आदर्श दंपति के रूप में देखा जाता है. So in the society, my parents, my father and mother used to be shown as or looked at as an ideal couple. मैं कई बच्चों में से एक था. I was one among many children. लंबे चौड़े व सुंदर माता पिता का छोटा कदकाठी का साधारण सा दिखने वाला बच्चा. Means my mother were tall and beautiful, good looking people, and I was having a very small physique. Kadkathi means physique and choti means small. So I was having a small physique and very simple looking child, and was a very simple looking child. हम लोग अपनी पुश्तैनी घर में रहते थे. We used to live in our ancestral house. पुश्तैनी is ancestral. रामेश्वरम की मस्जिद वाली गली में बना यह घर चूने पत्थर व ईंट से बना पक्का और बड़ा था. Means रामेश्वरम की means that Rameshwaram town has a masjid wali gali, and there our house was there, which was made up of limestone and brick, and it was pakka. It was strong and big also, बड़ा था. मेरे पिता आडंबरहीन व्यक्ति थे. आडंबरहीन means simple. My father was a simple person और सभी अनावश्यक एवं ऐशो आराम वाली चीजों से दूर रहते थे. And my father used to be far away from very unnecessary and luxurious things. पर घर में सभी आवश्यक चीजें means all the necessary things that a house should have समुचित मात्रा में सुलभता से उपलब्ध थी. Means proper quantity of all the necessary things that a house should have was available in my house. वास्तव में मैं कहूंगा कि मेरा बचपन बहुत ही निश्चिंतता और सादगी में बीता. My like वास्तव में means in true manner I would like to say that my childhood went in a very simple manner and in a very relaxed manner. भौतिक एवं भावनात्मक दोनों ही दृष्टियों से. So in my point of view, like if there are two point of view to see life of mine as child, was like emotionally also and physically also I was having or leading a very simple and relaxed life. There was no tension at all. मैं प्राय अपनी माँ के साथ ही रसोई में नीचे बैठकर खाना खाया करता था. I used to sit with my mother to have my food. वे मेरे सामने केले का पत्ता बिछाती. She used to put banana leaf in front of me और फिर उस पर चावल एवं सुगंधित स्वादिष्ट सांभर डालती. And she used to put rice on that leaf, and in middle of that she used to put that fragrant and aromatic, so much of delicious sambar on that rice. साथ में घर का बना अचार और नारियल की ताजी चटनी भी होती. And serving those sambar and rice, she used to give me the pickle that is made at home and plus the coconut chutney also. And the food was really delicious. प्रतिष्ठित शिव मंदिर जिसके कारण रामेश्वरम प्रसिद्ध तीर्थ स्थल है, मीन्स रामेश्वरम इस ज्योतिर्लिंग है एक शिव मंदिर. तो ज्योतिर्लिंग की वजह से रामेश्वरम इज फेमस because of that Shiv Mandir. That is why it is called Shiv Mandir. Was very prestigious, has very prestige, honor. So Pratishthit means prestigious. That prestigious Shiv Mandir was famous in Rameshwaram, and that is why Rameshwaram is famous. And it was a Tirthal. Tirthal means holy pilgrimage. So because of that pilgrimage that Rameshwaram is famous for, का हमारे घर से 10 मिनट का पैदल रास्ता था. That Shiv Mandir was only a walking distance of 10 minutes from my house. जिस इलाके में हम रहते थे वह मुस्लिम बहुल था. The area which we were living in were full of Muslims. लेकिन वहाँ कुछ हिंदू परिवार भी थे. But some Hindu family were also living with us there only in that area. जो अपने मुसलमान पड़ोसियों के साथ मिलजुल कर रहते थे. They used to live together with their Muslim neighbors. हमारे इलाके में एक बहुत ही पुरानी मस्जिद थी. In our area there used to be a very old mosque, जहाँ शाम को नमाज के लिए मेरे पिताजी मुझे अपने साथ ले जाते थे. And my father used to take me to that mosque every evening to have our prayers. रामेश्वरम मंदिर के सबसे बड़े पुजारी पक्षी लक्ष्मण शास्त्री मेरे पिताजी के अभिन्न मित्र थे. That Rameshwaram Mandir that is famous, that pujari, the priest of that mandir was a good, very close friend of my father, and that priest name was Pakshi Lakshman Shastri. आध्यात्मिक मामलों पर चर्चाएं करते रहते. My father and Pakshi Lakshman Shastri, the priest, used to talk or have a discussion on the spiritual things. Charcha means discussion. So adhyatmik means spirituality. So they both used to have talks on spirituality. जब मैं प्रश्न पूछने लायक बड़ा हुआ तो मैंने पिताजी से नमाज की प्रासंगिकता के बारे में पूछा. प्रासंगिकता means relevance. So when I was old enough to ask questions to my father, then I put up a question to my father, like what is the relevance to have prayers as a namaz that we used to do every evening? What is the relevance to do that? वे कहते जब तुम नमाज पढ़ते हो तो तुम अपने शरीर से इत्र ब्रह्मांड का एक हिस्सा बन जाते हो. Then my father used to give me an answer that when you do that prayer or when you do namaz, then you just disconnect from this world and get connected to that, or your body just get connected to that other universe और एंड जिसमें दौलत, आयु, जाति या धर्म पंथ का कोई भेदभाव नहीं होता. एंड यू जस्ट डिस्कनेक्ट फ्रॉम दिस वर्ल्ड एंड जस्ट कनेक्टेड टू दैट other universe where wealth, caste, creed, such kinds and age bar or anything, that discrimination is not there of people. So you just get connected to that world. मुझे याद है पिताजी की दिनचर्या पौ फटने के पहले ही सुबह 4 बजे नमाज पढ़ने से के साथ शुरू हो जाती थी. I used to remember that my father routine starts with the dawn. Dawn is what? The morning time, when paw fatna means at the morning time when you get the first rays of sun. That is called paw fatna. So my father's routine starts with that dawn period and it is around 4 o'clock and he used to do prayers at that time. नमाज के बाद वे हमारे नारियल के बाग में जाया करते. And my father used to go after that namaz or the prayers. He used to go in the farms where the coconut is there. We have coconut farms also. Then after the prayers, my father used to go to those farms. बाग घर से करीब 4 मील दूर था. That farm was around 4 kilometers far from our house. करीब दर्जन भर नारियल कंधे पर लिए पिताजी घर लौटते. Means taking around dozens of or 12 coconuts on his shoulder, he used to come back. And उसके बाद ही उनका नाश्ता होता है. And after that only he used to have his breakfast. मैंने अपनी विज्ञान और प्रौद्योगिकी की सारी जिंदगी में अपने पिताजी की बातों का अनुसरण करने की कोशिश की है. अनुसरण means follow. Vigyan is science, प्रौद्योगिकी is technology. So in my whole life of science and technology, I have tried to follow all the things, all the talks that my father used to have in his mind, and he has told me. I have tried to follow all those things. I have tried to take on those things in my life. मैंने उन बुनियादी सत्यों को समझने का भरसक प्रयास किया है. Means I have tried my every effort to just imbibe all those basic truths. बुनियादी सत्य is truth. बुनियादी means basic. So I have tried to grasp all those basic truths of life from my father and put it into my life. समझने का भरसक प्रयास किया है कि ऐसी कोई दैवी शक्ति जरूर है जो हमें, दैवी शक्ति means divine power. Devi means divine, Shakti is power. So like I have tried my every effort to understand. Samajhna means understand. I have tried my every effort to understand the basic truth that there is ऐसी कोई दैवी शक्ति जरूर है. There is a divine power is there जो हमें भ्रम, दुखों, विषाद और असफलता से छुटकारा दिलाती है. There is a divine power is there in this world that tries to keep us away from the myths. Myth means bhram, dukh means sorrow. So there is a power that keep us away from the myths, sorrow, depression and the failures. तथा सही रास्ता दिखाती है and tries to show us the correct path. जब पिताजी ने लकड़ी की नौकाएं बनाने का काम शुरू किया, उस समय मैं 6 साल का था. When my father started the business of making boats बनाने का, he started his business, then I was only 6 years old. ये नौकाएं तीर्थ यात्रियों को रामेश्वरम से धनुषकोडी, सेतुकरई भी कहा जाता है, तक ले जाने का काम आती थी. तीर्थयात्री means pilgrims. Okay, so these boats that my father used to make take the pilgrims from the Rameshwaram to Dhanishkoni. Dhanishkoni is also known as Setukarrai. एक स्थानीय ठेकेदार, स्थानीय means local, ठेकेदार is contractor. स्थानीय ठेकेदार अहमद जलालुद्दीन के साथ मेरे पिताजी समुद्र तट के पास नौकाएं बनाने लगे. So with the help, with the partnership of a local contractor, that local contractor name was Ahmad Jalaluddin. My father used to start making boats near the seashore. बाद में अहमद जलालुद्दीन की मेरी बड़ी बहन जोरा के साथ शादी हो गई. Then after some time, my eldest sister Zohra got married with Ahmad Jalaluddin. नौकाओं को आकार लेते हुए मैं गौर से देखता रहता. आयुष, आकार means to shape. आकार is shape. गौर means carefully. When those boats get the shape of boats from the boats are made up of woods. So then when those woods gets the shape of a boat, I used to see those procedure very carefully. How does that boat gets the shape of a boat? पिताजी का कारोबार काफी अच्छा चल रहा था. My father's business was going on very well. एक दिन 100 मील प्रति घंटे की रफ्तार से हवा चली. One day the wind was blowing with a speed of 100 kilometer per hour. और समुद्र में तूफान आ गया. And that sea got storm. And the storm has come into that sea. तूफान में सेतु कर्रई के कुछ लोग और हमारी नावें बह गई. So because of that storm, the people of Setu Karrai, some people of Setu Karrai, their boats and our boats also got carried away. उसी में पामवन पुल भी टूट गया. पुल is bridge. So because of that storm only, that पामवन bridge was also broken. और यात्रियों से भरी ट्रेन दुर्घटनाग्रस्त हो गई. And the train which were carrying passengers got accident. तब तक मैंने सिर्फ समुद्र की खूबसूरती को ही देखा था. And till that time, I have only seen the beauty of that sea. I have only seen the beauty of that sea, all the colors and the beautiful things the nature has. उसकी अपार एवं अनियंत्रित ऊर्जा ने मुझे हतप्रभ कर दिया. अपार means inexhaustible and अनियंत्रित means uncontrolled. नियंत्रण नहीं है जिस पे किसी का. ऊर्जा is energy. And after that accident happened, then I got very surprised. हतप्रभ means surprise हो जाना. Then I was very surprised after that accident to see the inexhaustible that cannot be finished. That inexhaustible and uncontrolled energy of that sea or the water I can see. So that was very strange for me. उम्र में काफी फर्क होने के बावजूद अहमद जलालुद्दीन मेरे अतरंग मित्र बन गए. There was a huge difference between Ahmad Jalaluddin and Abdul Kalam, but despite of having that age difference, they got very close friends. Atarang means close. So they became close friends. वह मुझसे करीबन 15 साल बड़े थे. That Ahmad Jalaluddin was 15 years older than Abdul Kalam. और मुझे आजाद कहकर पुकारा करते थे. And he used to call me Azad. Though my name was Abdul Kalam, but he used to say me Azad. हम दोनों रोजाना शाम को दूर तक साथ घूमने जाया करते. We used to go for an evening walk, you can say, for a long distance. हम मस्जिद वाली गली से निकलते और समुद्र के रेतीले तट पर चल पड़ते. We used to get out from that masjid wali gali where our house was and go to that seashore. And on that seashore we used to walk continuously. मैं और जलालुद्दीन प्रायः आध्यात्मिक विषयों पर बातें करते. As I said, आध्यात्मिक is spiritual, विषय is topic. And I and Jalaluddin used to talk on spiritual topics. प्रसंगवश मुझे यहाँ भी उल्लेख कर देना चाहिए कि पूरे इलाके में सिर्फ जलालुद्दीन ही थे जो अंग्रेजी में लिख सकते थे. By the way, I should just mention it that in the whole area, only Jalaluddin was there who knows how to write in English. मेरे परिचितों में, the people who are familiar with me, परिचित means familiar. So the people who are familiar with Abdul Kalam, Jalaluddin के बराबर शिक्षा का स्तर किसी का भी नहीं था. Nobody was there of the level of educational level of Jalaluddin. So in that whole area, in my whole familiarity, the people who I know, so in my familiarity, I have not known any person who was educationally equal to Jalaluddin. और ना ही किसी को उनके बराबर बाहरी दुनिया के बारे में पता था. And nobody knows about the outside world of Raveshwaram because people don't travel a lot. So Jalaluddin was having so much of knowledge of the things that are outside Rameshwaram as well. जलालुद्दीन मुझे हमेशा शिक्षित व्यक्तियों, वैज्ञानिक खोजों, like Jalaluddin always told me about शिक्षित व्यक्तियों. शिक्षित व्यक्ति means educated. Shikshit means educated. So he used to tell me about educated people. वैज्ञानिक खोजों means scientific discoveries. समकालीन साहित्य means modern literature. और चिकित्सा विज्ञान means medical science की उपलब्धियों के बारे में बताते रहते थे. उपलब्धि means achievements. So Jalaluddin used to tell me about all the achievements that are having nowadays, means all the discoveries that are happening about the literature of the medical science of the educated people that our India have. So he used to tell me all those things. वही थे जिन्होंने मुझे सीमित दायरे से बाहर निकालकर नई दुनिया का बोध कराया. So he was the first person who took me outside from my whole little world and told me about the other world that is outside Rameshwaram. He was the one who made me familiar or give me a sense of the world that is outside, who is developing so much. मेरे बाल्यकाल में पुस्तकें एक दुर्लभ वस्तु की तरह हुआ करती थी. दुर्लभ means rare. So in my childhood, बाल्यकाल means the period of childhood period. So in that period, the books were a rare things that used to be there. हमारे यहाँ स्थानीय स्तर पर एक पूर्व क्रांतिकारी या कहिए उग्र राष्ट्रवादी, means in my area there used to be living a revolutionary who took part in freedoms. So you can say a revolutionary, or ugra rashtrapati means rashtravadi means ugra means violent and Rashtravadi is nationalist. So you can say that in our area, one person was there who you can say he was a revolutionary or a nationalist whose name was S.T.R. Manikam. का निजी पुस्तकालय था, and he used to have a private library of himself. उन्होंने मुझे हमेशा पढ़ने के लिए उत्साहित किया. उत्साहित means excited, and that was the second person who he was the only person who has excited me of excited me for having a proper education, has motivated me to learn more things, new things every time. मैं अक्सर उनके घर से पढ़ने के लिए किताबें ले आया करता था. So I used to took books from him and take books from him to my home so that I can read them or learn something from them. So these were all the Jalaluddin used to tell all the things that are happening around the world to Abdul Kalam, such as all the discoveries and what all medical science is developing, what all new medicines are coming, and what all achievements have been done so far, and all those things. दूसरे जिस व्यक्ति का मेरे बाल जीवन पर गहरा असर पड़ा वह मेरे चचेरे भाई शमसुद्दीन थे. So the second person who has a real impact on my childhood was my cousin, whose name was Shamsuddin. वह रामेश्वरम में अखबारों के एकमात्र वितरक थे. एकमात्र means sole, वितरक is distributor. So he was Shamsuddin was the sole distributor of newspapers in Rameshwaram. अखबार रामेश्वरम स्टेशन पर सुबह की ट्रेन से पहुंचते थे जो पाम्बन से आती थी. So the newspaper Rameshwar station पर सुबह. So like the newspaper get on the newspapers comes to the Rameshwar stage to the Rameshwaram station from the morning train that used to come from Pamban. इस अखबार एजेंसी को अकेले शमसुद्दीन ही चलाते थे. तो शमसुद्दीन was the only person who drives that agency. रामेश्वरम में अखबारों की जुमला 1000 प्रतियां बिकती थी. So in only Rameshwaram, only 1000 copies of a newspaper were sold solely in Rameshwaram only. So as I said, the Rameshwaram was a small town. Still 1,000 copies of newspaper were sold in that town. बचपन में मेरे 3 पक्के दोस्त थे, रामानंद शास्त्री, Arvind, or Shiv Prakash. So in my childhood, I have 3 best friends, you can say, who all names of those people were Ramanand Shastri, Arvind, and Shiv Prakash. ये तीनों ही ब्राह्मण परिवार से थे. All these 3 people were from upper class, or you can say Brahmin family. रामानंद शास्त्री तो रामेश्वरम मंदिर के सबसे बड़े पुजारी पक्षी लक्ष्मण शास्त्री का बेटा था. रामानंद शास्त्री, the person that I have told you, the pujari of the priest of the Shiv Mandir, Pakshi Lakshman Shastri, his son Ramanand Shastri was friend of Abdul Kalam. अलग अलग धर्म, पालन पोषण, पढ़ाई लिखाई को लेकर हम में से किसी भी बच्चे ने कभी भी आपस में कोई भेदभाव महसूस नहीं किया. As you know that Abdul Kalam was a Muslim, and all these people, Ramanand Shastri, Arvind, and Shiv Prakash, they all are from Hindu family, though they were really good friends. And alag-alag dharm are that different religion. Dharm is religion. The different religions, palan poshan means upbringing. So all the different religion, the different upbringing of all the people, पढ़ाई लिखाई means all the different studies that they have done को लेकर हम में से कभी भी किसी बच्चे को कभी भी आपस में भेदभाव महसूस नहीं हुआ. So we have not felt any discrimination whether we have learned so much thing and we have different religions. So we used to live so closely despite having the difference in our religion, in our upbringings. So this was all about the chapter, and here we go with पाठ का आशय. आशय means meaning. Meaning of this chapter. भारत के राष्ट्रपति कलाम जी का जीवन सादगी का मिसाल है. जो भारत के राष्ट्रपति हैं, ऐसा मैंने आपको बताया था कि द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज डॉक्टर APJ Abdul Kalam. So those APJ Abdul Kalam's life is ideal, and you can learn the simplicity from his life. उनके माता पिता का परिश्रम, the hard work of his parents, आडंबरहीन जीवन सबके लिए आदर्शप्राय है. Means that his life and his parents' life also, those people have done so much of hard work, and those the life of them were also very simple. So his life and his parents' life also is very ideal for every person, and they can learn from it. उनका परिवार अतिथियों की सेवा से संतृप्त था. Means they used to treat their Atithi means guests. So they used to treat their guests in a very positive way and in a very good vibes. Though anybody can come to their family, and they were very saturated. Saturated means very true feeling of love with everyone who visits their house. उनका परिवार धार्मिक एकता को मानता था. Religious means they were so much of religious, but they as they were of Muslim background, but though they used to have a unity, they think that all the religions are one, and they believe in unity in religions. बच्चों के चैतन्यशील बहुमुखी व्यक्तित्व के निर्माण के लिए ऐसे आदर्श व्यक्तियों की जीवनी प्रेरणाप्रद है. प्रेरणाप्रद means ideal or inspirational. So to the kids, the sensitivity and the versatile personality of these people, the father and mother of Abdul Kalam and Abdul Kalam himself, the life of those people is inspirational. From those people we get to learn many things, that you have to live with unity despite you are having different religion. So that is all about this chapter. Thank you.